of the superior Tanzanite, like the best of the best of emeralds, in an amazing triple row, fabulous band ring that looks like you spent, I can't even tell you. I'm just gonna focus for a second, and Michael, and I asked you this. First off, again, all featured price, one of the absolute best values we've done. That's really Sleeping Beauty.
Yes.
This turquoise is the most sought after, you know that.
Yes.
In the entire world.
It is. And you know where we got it from? We actually had to send loose stones to GIA. So no, this is the real deal. That is the real deal. And we got it from, and he partnered up with the previous owner of the Sleeping Beauty mine. This is from his own personal rough. We had it cut. And I'm not even doing any more Sleeping Beauty because he barely doesn't have any left. But the quality, the color of this is simply over the top. It's 7.5 grams of silver palladium alloy. It's 3 carats 15. These are big 5x3 ovals. And you know the Sleeping Beauty, the color is natural. In my report from GIA, it said there's no polymers were used in this. This is the real deal. And that mine is closed. If you want top drawer, that is it.
Yes, you better believe it.
It doesn't get, look at that grizzly emerald there.
Oh my, every single one. Okay, on the Sleeping Beauty with FlexPay, it's at your front door for $30.80. Okay, focusing on that grizzly emerald, again, in terms of actual carat weight or individual sizes, we're like 4.4 by 3 millimeters. I don't even have I'll have to see if Rocky, my producer, can get the full, because there's a lot of carat weight in this beautiful piece.
Yeah.
In both the emerald and the Tanzanite. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, my producer was just saying. Oh, okay. Okay, Tanzanite. That's one stone we haven't talked a lot about so far. And one that also only is very exotic, very rare, because it only comes from one place, correct, Michael?
Yeah, absolutely. It only comes from one place, absolutely. And you've heard the news. They built a wall around it, so up goes the pricing and all this. So, I mean, Tanzanite is just a one-and-done stone. They've tried to find it elsewhere, but they cannot. But I see we're looking at that Sleeping Beauty. Of all the turquoise in the world, this is the king. It's the queen. I mean, there's Sleeping Beauty and there's everything else because gemologically, it's a pure turquoise. Turquoise likes to mix with other minerals. That's why you get the matricing and all that. Sleeping Beauty formed in pure veins, which is almost impossible for that to actually occur. And it occurred with such concentration of copper that the color didn't have to be altered. I know of no other deposit. That and maybe the ones in Persia in the 1800s, that's about it, that I know of as a gemologist where this actually occurred. And trust me, they've invested money. They've tried to find this elsewhere. Sleeping Beauty was the only mine in the world. It was the most important, I think, gem mine of the 20th century. Sleeping Beauty is in a world of its own. I wish the mine was still open.
I know. Everybody always says, why didn't I? When you know now what we know, right? When it was plentiful, and that was, again, one of the biggest American turquoise mines, along with that of the Kingman.
Right.
It's always been absolutely beloved for its amazing color, that robin's egg blue. So it's funny, this is like one of the most interesting stories that Jay King was telling me, this is going back years ago, and I'm so afraid the same thing's gonna happen with the Tanzanite. I mean, goodness, can you imagine? It's our #1 most popular colored stone here. If there's a day that, and it's gonna happen, that it's gonna stop producing. I've seen that through my years, and it's like the same thing with the Sleeping Beauty. What happens is the prices go skyrocketing, but even on top of that, that blue of turquoise, that high blue color, people worldwide are offering right now, like 8 times, probably even more for Sleeping Beauty, the price that they were, maybe let's say 5 years ago or 7 years ago.
Yes. Absolutely.
So to get something like this, and we got to get a close-up here, because I'm never just talking about the robin, and then we're going to move on to the other two, but I want you to see why this is a customer pick, too, Michael. Look at the beautiful detail work, how it curves in on the side. It's so comfortable on the hand.
Yes, it really is. You know how we got this? And again, I'm back to the COVID. COVID shut down the last show. So when I called my good friend Cimino and I said, can I get this? He says, you're lucky because the shows are shut. We would have sold it all off. So COVID helped me get the paparazzi, and I got the Sleeping Beauty because the gem trade just stopped. And I was there at the right time, and we're a big company. We were able to get these stones. Right now, I have no more I can get. I cannot call anybody and get that quality at that price again. I have to go to what's called, Lynn, the secondary market, and I don't want to do that because the prices then are just too high.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, and there again, the Sleeping Beauty, you can see just like it was custom made, curved on the sides that Victoria is wearing, the Tanzanite, 2 carats. You can get as close as you want. I mean, this, in terms of color, and like I always say, pull up Tanzanite, because a lot of times you'll see like blues, like super, super soft blues, and they're saying, oh, it's premium Tanzanite. No, 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 no. This is 2 carats, my friends, of perfectly matched premium Tanzanite. Would you agree there, Michael?
We take our Tanzanite very seriously. We've been very famous, actually, for our quality of Tanzanite over the years. We're second to none. We don't sell bad Tanzanite. If I can't get great Tanzanite, I don't sell it. Always expect from me Tanzanite that is at least AAA, always. I mean, the quality of my Tanzanite is second to none. You just take a look at the quality of that. You're going to get great clarity, and you get that wonderful blue hue that everyone loves. You know, sometimes you get Tanzanite, it can have kind of a purpley hue to it. Not this. This has the right combination of color. Now, take a look at those two. Oh, my gosh.
I know. Listen, there's not a bad one in the bunch, but I'm going to say this. These will go back to our original HSN price, and let me tell you, it doesn't. There, those at $169 up to $266. You know, the highest being that for the Grizzly Emerald here. That's still like outstanding. The fact that we have these available at this featured price, and I'm going to stress one more time. That Sleeping Beauty, that's it. Like, this is not something you can say, Michael, and we know this, that, hey, I'm gonna go back and get everything I possibly can. I mean, you will if you could, but no, it's not in production unless it has somebody who has, you know, parcels that they've collected and you have a great relationship with them. That's the only way you're getting the very sought after, most sought after turquoise. Am I right in saying? And what are we looking at again here, Michael? This is the emerald.
This is a Grizzly Emerald mine. It's the open pit mine. It gets this color because it's a schist deposit. So the emerald and chromium, which is what makes up emerald, was concentrated in very small pockets. So they're what we call in gemology hypersaturated. And there's turquoise. I mean, turquoise mine. I mean, wow. Sleeping Beauty. I mean, are you kidding me? Just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Do I wish that mine was still open?
Oh, I know. And that looks like the one that looks like a woman that's actually sleeping, right? On her back?
Exactly.
Yes.
That is exactly it. Yes,
and
it is.
Tanzanite.
Oh, Tanzanite. I mean, unbelievable. That Tanzanite deposit there at the foot of the mountains of Kilimanjaro. And what's happened with the Tanzanite mine, they have built a wall around it, and production is really slowed down. And they're having, oh, now this I'm going to show you. That's why Tanzanite, that's me doing this. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is under what we call a gemological microscope. This shows the separation of color. This is why Tanzanite is popular. It's the only gem in the world that combines a warm color and a cool blue color at once. So that's the reason they taught us GIA, why does everyone love Tanzanite? It's not because it's got a great name. It's because it's warm and cool, and your human eye combines those colors together. That's why if you walk into a room wearing Tanzanite or blue sapphire, more people will notice the Tanzanite because of its combining those two colors together. It's very exotic.
Oh, I am so excited to see your response here and a featured price. Remember, 5 flex payments for the look at that electric. I mean, it just caught my attention when I saw that blue, that robin's egg blue, and a lot of it, Sleeping Beauty, under $30. We'll ship that out to you. Okay, many of you have been asking about the Pariba colored topaz. That is brand new. We're so excited about already getting super limited just from one sneak peek. It's the only place you're gonna find that Pariba color. We'll explain all of that to you.